Good morning again and welcome to your Life Nuggets, brought to you by Live Light. And the theme for this 64th Nugget is Awakening. Part 1. A religious awakening which does not awaken the sleeper to love has roused him in vain. Jessamine West. Awakening, Part 1. A time comes in your life when you finally get it, or at least begin to. When in the midst of all your fears and insanity, you stop dead in your tracks, and somewhere the voice inside your head cries out, "Enough! Enough fighting and crying or struggling to hold on." And like a child, quieting down after a blind tantrum, your sobs begin to subside. You shudder once or twice, you blink back your tears, and through a mantle of wet lashes, you begin to look at the world through new eyes. This is your awakening. You realize that it's time to stop hoping and waiting for something to change or for happiness, safety and security to come galloping over the next horizon. You come to terms with the fact that he is not Prince Charming and you are not Cinderella, and that in the real world there aren't always fairy tale endings, or beginnings for that matter, and that any guarantee of happily ever after must begin with you. And in the process, a sense of serenity is born, of acceptance. You awaken to the fact that you are not perfect, and that not everyone will always love, appreciate, or approve of who or what you are. And that's okay. They are entitled to their own views and opinions. And you learn the importance of loving and championing yourself. And in the process, a sense of newfound confidence is born of self-approval. You stop bitching and blaming other people for the things they did to you or didn't do for you. And you learn that the only thing you can really count on is the unexpected. You learn that people don't always say what they mean or mean what they say. And that not everyone will always be there for you. And that it's not always about you. So you learn to stand on your own and to take care of yourself. And in the process, a sense of safety and security is born of self-reliance. You stop judging and pointing fingers, and you begin to accept people as they are, and to overlook their shortcomings and human frailties. And in the process, a sense of peace and contentment is born of forgiveness. You realize that much of the way you view yourself and the world around you is as a result of all the messages and opinions that have been ingrained into your psyche. And you begin to sift through all the crap you've been fed about how you should behave, how you should look, and how much you should weigh, what you should wear and where you should shop, and what you should drive, how and where you should live, and what you should do for a living, who you should sleep with, who you should marry, and what you should expect of a marriage, the importance of having and raising children, or what you owe your parents. You learn to open up to new worlds and different points of view. And you begin reassessing and redefining who you are and what you really stand for. You learn the difference between wanting and needing. And you begin to discard the doctrines and values you've outgrown or should never have bought into to begin with. And in the process, you learn to go with your instincts. You learn that it is truly in giving that we receive, and that there is power and glory in creating and contributing. And you stop maneuvering through life merely as a consumer looking for your next fix. You learn that principles such as honesty and integrity are not the outdated ideals of a bygone era, but the mortar that holds together the foundation upon which you must build a life. You learn that you don't know everything. It's not your job to save the world, and that you can't teach a pig to sing. You learn to distinguish between guilt and responsibility, and the importance of setting boundaries and learning to say no. You are more than welcome to join us next week for part 2 of Awakening. But before we go, remember, awakening is not changing who you are, but discarding who you are not. Have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed. Love and regards, Shalom.